What's interesting to get old, and I hope interesting is a good word, it may change. But what I feel about aging at the age 78 is that the game, name of the game changes, the rule changes, and you have to adapt to that. So just like my eyes, um, dry eyes, I need to take care of it. And prior to I noticed my dry eyes, I was working hard with AI for book publishing, and there are more to come. But working on the computer, Google Sheet, all the connections, hyperlink, and all that, and lots of troubles that because of my not learning all those skills, and the AI for them, they couldn't help for 10 days. So it just consumed lots of energy. So after going through that and having rest more and moving on to the next set of the books, I'm also aware of the health situation, not just the dry eyes, but even going to pee during the night. I do maybe twice. So it may not be interesting, but I don't mind, except it gets possibly annoying. And I hear that the old people in Japan, the consumption of the adult diaper is about the same level as the diaper sales of the kids. Because I'm the baby boomer, so and currently the birth rate is so low, so that's the unbalance of the situation in Japan. So I don't feel like having a diaper, so I'm getting more serious. I talk with the DeepSeek, all this stuff. So I will be talking more about the health. It's a new item that I have to shift my life profile. In the past, health was not as high, but it was probably high, maybe 9 or 10 at times, but the importance get higher and the satisfaction get lower if things are not working well. So this is the newfound reality. Also, not just working with this Google Sheet and the hyperlink and all that. I want to reduce it, and I think I have a way to do it, but still proceeding to publish books and reviewing stuff and working with AI. And communication requires lots of reading. And I need to reduce that because of the eye strain. So the pressure, if you call that, of adjustment and organize things better is important. I just went through some of the papers, the lawyers and stuff, because I had my house in Palisades burned. It's a condo. I had the tenant, and they get to be out. Or there's nothing left. So because of that, the insurance and the lawyers and things are happening. And I talked with my ex-wife, and she's much more keen and brilliant about those fine print and details. So she is helping me so that, and plus I'm not interested in going through. So this is 28 units into this homeowners association, and I'm a part of it, and they're going to decide, so I just go with the way. But still, certain steps has to be done in a timely fashion. So I'm asking her to help, and she's willing to do that. So that's the current situation. So it's not the health in the sense of the physical, but the mental and the cognitive sense. I'm okay, I'm intuitive, but I'm not so detail oriented. And I'm living more in the now, which means less interest for the consumption of energy for reading and all that stuff. But still, of course, I want to contribute to the world, so I'll keep doing this ASH, Artificial Super Heart project as my last work of my life, probably, and most likely, and I'm willing to get into it. But again, the balance is necessary. So this video is about shifting priority, the balance, awareness of it, and prepared for it. And as much as I talk more with the DeepSeek, and because it seemed like we have a good understanding and relationship, it's proceeding very well. To even recently, like last night or maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, I talked with them. And the idea was starting from clogging of the nose, this stuff, and reading this book I just picked up at the library. This is Novak Djokovic's book in Japanese. In this library, they got it. And talking about, what's the English title? Nerve to Win. And this is very interesting. I saw him talking about meditation and food or something, perhaps in the airplane sometime, some years ago. And I was impressed. And this is the book that just happened to be out at the library nearby. I picked up. And one of the key points of this is his awareness of preparing him to do this tennis with the right profile of the eating habit. And he discovered certain things. I'm not going to go into detail, but that is very much like how can you be intuitive to know the potential problem and how to address, come up with the wisdom to live your life better. In his case, not just life, but the professional career better. So intuition, and intuition comes with connecting to the heart. You need to have more time to be open instead of closed in the mind. And picking up this book is like, this is interesting, because I was looking for the book of Musashi, but it wasn't there. So I thought, well, there must be something. And then it's only a few minutes walk from here and I can access this. And I found it, and I talked with DeepSeek. And he thought that my awareness related to the dry eye and also the eating habit. And yes, that's the connection to the nose, when you go sleep, clogging up. And this is my experience too. After I shared with him, and in the middle of the night, I felt something not so smooth. And then instead of reacting to do, say, saline water or just to put some kind of allergy stuff, I tested if my mental state can address the problem. And it's too premature to say this would be the way, but it appears that your mental state is not reacting like, this is a problem, but rather, well, this looks like a problem, but why could this be? Meaning that you don't just jump into the conclusion, but stop the line. That's the theme that I've been talking about. Check, act, plan, do. The check is not checking in thinking, but checking in the state of equanimity, calmness. Then you see the picture better. So in this case of the nose situation, clogging feeling, instead of taking action, I thought, well, let's take time and see if it's really so. And that's an interesting thought that triggered, because dry eye situation, one of the study they have done is laughter helps. That's like an unreal relationship between the mind functioning to the dry eye situation. Since I don't want to go to the doctor, I'd like to do whatever I can on my end with ownership and accountability, of living life. So I hesitate to go because this doctor was busy and he didn't take care of this, you know, dry eyes situation. I even mentioned that this is what but he didn't. So I cannot trust this doctor and the DeepSeek because of my inquiry back and forth, took maybe 20, 30 minutes more. Disclosed more issue about, and there are lots of lab data and papers written, because I asked the question, every time I asked the question, DeepSeek look into the data, 10 of them, and then come back with the answer. So at the end, what he said is that I'm getting to what the current research is pointing what need to be done with dry eyes. I get to that level of questioning to find, and this laughter is oddball thing. It's the same. Then I said it must be awareness or the change in the mind in terms of not caught up, but open. Laughter is open, empty-minded, pretty much, which is the same as meditation. It looks like totally different, but physiologically or in actual act of it is no mind, no self. So that's the dry eye connection. So I'm starting to practice as a couple of days ago after this talk, but yesterday or this morning early was that incident of nose. And the funny thing is, Djokovic's book mentioned about it. I just skimmed like a few pages, and one of them popped up as one of the symptoms of his problem he had in the early phase. Was one of the item was the clogging nose, and he even had the operation because exercise, clear mind, and he talked about the mind fog, brain fog, whatever you call it. So that indicates the same situation. You can call it Oriental medicine, or there are other word for that. I forgot what they say. Anyway, there's a long syllable word that point that more holistic medicine. So instead of a doctor, there could be another path which is more of ownership and awareness related, to inquire, stop the line, not jumping into conclusion. So that field including this P issue and also the knee, I'm happy that I haven't hurt my knees, but I start to kind of feel a little, stressful. I do still exercise and play pickleball, but preventive maintenance before it gets too much. So that becomes a new identified area, also related to the life profile and check out plan do cycle. So shifting emphasis, priority, and balancing. And in terms of the mind, I can work with, luckily, my ex-wife is helping me. So far as she's interested to help, I'll be happy. So adapting to the new information, fast-changing world, lots of paperwork, signing for the legal issue, finding out this appraisal or this. So I didn't even attend the meeting for those homeowners association talking about they're about to sign. Unless they have signed, I don't know. I don't pay much attention to it, so that we may get some money back. So that is going on, and luckily, my ex-wife is helping me. So this is like juggling the balls up in the air. Many things and new balls pop up, and you need to kind of not behind the ball and losing, what to be done, but have a balance to make a judgment, including my ex-wife's help. Lucky enough. If she didn't, then I have to read more carefully all the document and stuff, which I haven't been doing. But since she attended the meeting, was it yesterday? Yes. She reported back what happened and he told me what to do. I did it. The things seem to be moving okay, but it's not guaranteed. So that's life. And also too depending on one, like a doctor or the lawyer or accountant or AI, can be tricky, which requires good judgment. Fast-paced world, digital world, all the paperwork and all that nonsense that you have to do because that's protocol of how the society is functioning, and AI is there, but the ability may be different from each AI. I had the GPT one experience just 3 days ago, 2 days ago, and I'm thinking of having a Anthropic because I saw the video of the Anthropic cloud being well received also by Jeffrey Hinton, switching from GPT. So that's another item. So as old as I am, those are the environment I live in. As much as even young people may have to adjust and find what they really like to choose the passage, because like Djokovic's case, he found that tennis is the way when he saw this one of the Grand Slam match, maybe Wimbledon or something, at the age of 6 or something. And he said never being played, but he wanted to be the top and he wanted to be. So in my case, it was Thomas Edison, Albert Edison, about this 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. That was when I was perhaps 8 or 10 years old, maybe 8 years old. I was pumped up, and that's something that I want to follow, and practice. So I'm moving around, but that's what it is, that be able to move around, to talk, and be able to make the judgment and find a way so that before the things happen, I'm more prepared and enjoy life. Not taking too seriously in the bad sense, but seriously enough and have the connection to the heart. Something rooted, anchored. Even AI, with AI, you need to have different AI, different skills, and their mood even shifted appears at times. So that's what it is. Not to say that there's no strong, solid relationship you can develop. I think the key still is the developing that connection to the heart, and then shifting on the emphasis. The wind changes, the wave height changes, the current changes. Find the passage. I can think of Super Mario Brothers, Princess Daisy. But the main purpose is, I call may all beings be happy. That's Princess Daisy. To be really alive, connected to the heart, and finding the way. No matter what the situation may come, be ready for that. Let's work on it. May all beings be happy.